What's up, guys? This is D, the Grim Gamer, and welcome back for another episode of Jason Jackson's career in NASCAR Dirt to Daytona. Last week's episode was a dumpster fire. Did not go well. We started the truck series. We had the first race at Daytona, and it was abysmal. Wound up a laughable 35th out of 36th. It just was what it was. It didn't handle very well, and I didn't even get a chance to really see what I could do at all. Wadded it up in the first lap, I think it was. And in the Featherlights, got a 6th place. Qualified 12th. Qualified like absolute crap. Managed to get a 6th place out of it somehow. But either way, still pretty much a joke. So, especially considering that we won that race in the opener last season. So, I'm not sure what happened in that first one, but we basically got next to no money. So, not a whole lot we can put into the truck series going into the next race. But I think the next race, the next race is a Featherlight race anyway. And then after that, we do have a truck race after the modifieds. So, just like the last episode, we're going to have 1 and 1 for you. And we got Crystal Lake Raceway in the modifieds. Before we go to... Where are we going? Oh, we're going to Darlington Raceway. Jason Jackson's hometown big track. About an hour or so away from where he grew up in Somerton, South Carolina. So JJ, one of his big lifelong goals in his racing career would be to race where his daddy took him to see some races. He's going to get an opportunity to race at Darlington Raceway in this episode. But first, we got to go to Crystal Lake Raceway in the modified. So let's get to the track. Let's get it. Well, not going to make any adjustments to the car for this race either. Well, I think I did make one small one at Denison to help it turn just a little bit more, even better than what it was. Don't need to do that here, I don't think. Still running some great laps. And with the setup that I had in the car last season, I won the pole, the fastest lap, led all 12 laps. I mean, just crushed them here at Crystal Lake. So I'm hoping that we can repeat that entire thing in the 300 Monster Machine. So we'll see here. Mike Hemiseth outshined by William Anderson. So we got to beat at least a 22-3. So let's go. Let's just take the pole. Let's just take it again and just run away with this one. That was not a great first set of corners, but I just feel like my frame rate kind of died there for a moment, and that was kind of messing with me. So I'm hoping this will still be good. What do we got? All right. A 22-4. So nope. No pole again. Well, we'll start on the bottom in third, so that's fine. But the fact that Joel York is on the front row, I call BS. Joel normally just holds everybody else up, so how the hell is he up there in the top 2? I don't believe it. I don't believe it at all. Anyways, yeah, again, starting third, at least we're on the bottom. If we get a good launch at the start, we might have something here. So, here's to hoping. So, William Anderson seems like he's always one of the heavy hitters, but there with Joel York, got Mike Hemiseth on the outside of me, John Justin and F. Lee over there, and then hopefully all the rest of these guys don't even have to worry about the first place. So, after the way things went in the first race, we need a recovery race right here. Win some money and go into the Darlington race with our heads held high for the Truck Series. Need that. Need that in our lives.
It's set. The race is going green.
Yep, let's do it.
There's the green flag.
Ooh, it did not want to start the way I wanted to. I was thinking that we'd get a good launch, a good jump, but nope. Now right up the track, and then there goes John Justin. What is happening? All right, that was not ideal. Overcooked it a little bit. F Lee, F you. Get out of here. You're not going to give up the bottom there, are you, Justin?
10 laps to go.
All right, fine. See if I can get around you up here. Which I barely can. Now, it's Anderson. Anderson is who we got to deal with. Ooh, get on the throttle a little bit earlier than him, maybe. And then try to get him down here in 1 and 2. I did not get into that corner the way I would have liked, but there's the lead. Now we run away. Start putting some decent laps together and leave them behind. There's a lap. Just lead the rest of them and call it a day. John Justin not wanting to let it go. So still got to put some decent laps together. They might be falling back just a hair. Got what? Was it 6 to go or something?
5 laps to go.
5 to go, and we're finally putting a little bit of time on the rest of the field. Not much. And we tend to lose it and then gain it back and lose it and gain it back, but we're slowly stretching out this lead a little bit. Up to a second now on second place. 4 more laps. Have this one in the bag. Just don't screw it up, JJ. Just don't screw it up.
2 to go.
2 laps to go. It was a little rough there at the very beginning. And we kind of got away without damaging the car a whole lot. I'm sure that we're going to have a little bit of damage. But got bounced around there a little bit, had to kind of deal with that, but there's the white flag for Jason Jackson at Crystal Lake, and this was sorely needed. We needed this big time. After what happened last week, off the 4th corner, checkered flag, and Jason Jackson will take another one. Fastest lap, most laps led. Jason Jackson doing the thing. Yeah, taking the checkered flag. Needed that. I needed that. Last week kind of had me down in the dumps a little bit. After recovering from being angry about it, kind of had me, I don't want to say depressed, but it wasn't feeling that great. So that win feels good. Feels good to me, then I know it feels good to our boy, Jason Jackson. So let's go to victory lane and let's ask him. Hell yeah, check flag. Right there, Crystal Lake Raceway. Nice to be back in victory lane. I had a hiccup there at Denison in the oversized go-kart machine. But covered. Got a check flag, and on the road to steering this shit back in the direction it's supposed to go. But couldn't have made it to victory lane because you know what I'm about to say. You can't get checkered flags without sponsors, so you got to thank them. We're talking about Dallas Ship of the Boat Restaurants, Fair's Financial Gala Bank, and the new one on the car this year. Got a big shout out to Monster Games. got you boys in the second race of the season, double yay and checkered flag. So now that we've got that under our belt for the season, starting to write that ship and then it's going that away. We're going to put some more money there into the truck series program, and hope to get both of the car and the truck, the go-kart and the truck, and get running well, winning races, getting checkered flags, and going for championships. Jason Jackson and JJR back in Victory Lane at Crystal Lake. Woo-wee! There we go. Needed that. Max points. Should be max money. I don't think we really tore up the car much. So need all that money for sure. So let's see how much money that is. Oh yeah, max money day was 0 expenses. So good deal. That's $30,000 in the bank account. Needed that bad. So let's see, NASCAR Heat Weekly. Jason Jackson wins Crystal Lake. Jason Jackson dazzled the crowd at Crystal Lake on February 25th and brought home the W, the victory. While talking to reporters, Jackson blurted out, basically, I own this track. I don't know what it is about Crystal Lake, but I seem to place well here every time I show up. Well, Jason Jackson's got his confidence back. He's feeling it, and he needs to, because we're going to Darlington. And that could be rough by itself. So that, qualified third, got the win. Now that takes us up to 5 points behind William Anderson, back in the hunt for the championship. So, all right. Tighten that race up real quick. So next thing up is to ignore these guys. Move on from there. We're good with all the sponsors we got. Thank you very much. $104,000 in the available funds. I should look into doing something with that, but if we have some bad races, all that money is gone. So I figure we'll go a couple more races in both series, and then maybe we'll look into some upgrades again. So next up, we go back to the trucks, and we go to Jason Jackson's home state or hometown track in Darlington Raceway. A dream come true for our boy Jason Jackson to race at Darlington. So let's get to it. I gotta say this. It may be Jason Jackson, JJ's dream, to run a race at Darlington, where he grew up in the stands right over yonder with his papa, and watched some of his favorites race around his track. Dream come true for sure, but not for me. I hate this track. I've never cared for Darlington, because if you can get the car or the truck, whatever, to do what you want in one corner, you can't in the other. It's junk on one side or the other, and I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do with that. So, in making the adjustments that I have, I got it running to where I can somewhat handle it, and running like high 32s. Where does that leave me? Not great. Rick Crawford up there with a 31.2. So we're going to go out 19th. And, I need top 10s. There's still so many that need to qualify yet, so I guess that doesn't even matter. Let's just go out on the track and see what we can do on these cold-ass tires. Another crap lap, I'm sure. 32.7 was the best I was able to get in practice. It's not great, but so obviously could be better. But we still need more upgrades. We still need to hire some more employees yet and all that. So just hoping for a decent run here. See if we can get a decent qualifying lap at least. I know it's Darlington. You're probably supposed to run up as close to the wall as you can get. I don't really care for that. To be honest, I feel like I'm just going to smack it at any second. So that lap was trash.
All right.
Oh, well, 32.9. Not quite as bad as I was thinking. It felt worse than that. So only, 2/10 off of my best lap so far. So I guess with cold-ass tires and just doing a one quick lap around, I guess I can't complain too much. So the question is, where do we stack up with the rest of the field? Oh, I was going to say, was that top 10 material? No. No. Not even on the first sheet, but a hell of a lot better than like 36th or 35th. Like about mid-pack. So we'd still need to gain like 8 spots in order to get that top 10. I don't feel like that's going to happen this season. I just don't. And that sucks, because, we're going to have to go back and do even more modified series racing after this season. I know it's only the second race that I'm doing here, so I shouldn't be that hard on myself already. There's a lot of racing to go in this season. It doesn't look good. Need 2 top 10s and can't even get close. All right, Jason Jackson. This was your dream. Let's make it a reality. Let's go racing at Darlington.
Welcome to NASCAR's oldest super speedway, Darlington Raceway in South Carolina. I'm Alan Bestwick, the lady in black, the granddaddy of them all. Call it what you will, but Darlington is always one thing, a challenge. This unique 1 1/3 egg-shaped oval has well earned the nickname, the track too tough to tame.
We got Travis Kvapil over there. Last race winner, I believe, at Darlington, or Daytona. I don't know. I don't have my hopes set too high. Starting on the outside again, too, which absolutely sucks. I tell you, I tried to even get into the pit lane at this damn track, and that is a nightmare. Nightmare. Like, I feel like I'm going to go and pull off to the side and get me some cotton candy or a hot dog at the hot dog stand as far into the infield as you're going, trying to get to pit lane in this damn place. But, this is gonna be an experience. There's Dick Blaha. Oh, I don't want to be up here. It's okay. It's okay.
Set. The race is going green. There's the green flag. Car low.
I don't want to be out here, so let's go even higher.
Car low. Car low.
Yep, gonna get steamrolled on the bottom right from the start. Get away from me. Look, I barely...
The engine's blown.
Even with the accident, it didn't destroy the vehicle to the point where I wound up with a DNF. Now that I say something about it, it'll happen in the very next truck race. I probably guarantee it. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Again, I talked about it. I talked about it for the Daytona race, how this damn thing, the controls, they suck. I barely touched anything. I barely touched that other truck on the inside and just straight to the damn wall. There's nothing that you can do with that. And oh, damn it. I can't. I fucking can't. I touched him. I barely touched him. Went back, and is it because I don't have I don't have any suspension upgrades? I have no grip? Is that what the fuck the problem is? So I touched the one truck, it goes out, I try to correct it a little bit, and then instantaneously suction cup to wall? What the I'm done. I'm completely done. So there's Jason Jackson's first DNF of his racing career. At his home track, no less. Welcome to Darlington, JJ. Yep, and lost our fucking ass. Minus $14, almost $15,000 in fucking damages. So there you have it. Throw all of that away. Frustrating day for Jackson, you think? Let's see. The flip side of the coin, Jason Jackson's day didn't make it to the finish line. Nope. Blew the engine. Complete trash. We're down here at the bottom. Don't even need to be in this fucking series, apparently. There you have it. So, cool. Wonderful. Gonna get absolutely nowhere like that. Qualify 5th or better in a race for Beach Suns and Resorts. Not happening. Qualify 30th or better in a race. That could possibly happen, but I'm not even worried about that crap right now. I don't even care. So, we lost a whole shit ton of money. That was completely pointless. I'm done with this for now. Like, subscribe if you haven't done all that. There's links to the Discord and to the Twitch. I stream every Tuesday and Thursday nights. I'm D. I'm the Grim Gamer. See you next week if I feel like doing some more. For more Jason Jackson's career in NASCAR Dirt to Daytona. Riding around this place, we gotta believe that under his helmet, Jason Jackson is shedding a tear. The boyhood dream has come true for Jason Jackson. Get away from me! Look, I barely...
The engine's blown.